Daddy gone? Where's he gone? Has he gone to work, Piper? Has he gone to work? Oh. Good morning. Happy Vlogmas from Piper and I, day 11. So I've got my coffee. Martin's just headed off to work. Piper's investigating today's delight from the Fabric Godmother and Beyond the Pink Door advent calendars. So I've been avoiding discussing this, but I'm going to discuss the elephant in the room, okay? And I'm going to try and do this constructively as best I can, because I know I did touch on it yesterday, and I know quite a few people in the community are discussing this at the moment. So today's... no, thank you. Today's Advent reveal for Fabric Godmother is a piece of tailor's chalk. Yeah. Now, it's really difficult because obviously this is just my opinion. But when Fabric Godmother announced they were having an advent calendar this year, and it's the first time that they've ever done it, I think a lot of us were really excited because, you know, Fabric Godmother are a fantastic brand. They've been around a long time now. They get so many things right. You know, they've got their own fabric range, which is amazing. And, you know, they're when you think about indie fabric companies in the sewing community, they're one of the first that could spring to mind quite often. And so I think I had quite high expectations from this box, and so far it's not delivering, in my opinion. Now, there have been some fantastic days, I have to say. The last 2 or 3 days have been amazing. You know, we got the pigeon wishes buttons, which were fantastic yesterday. We got a £10 gift voucher from Fabric Godmother that has no minimum spend, which is just awesome. And we had those amazing labels that were bespoke, which are just great. So, you know, but then we've had some really weird other days, like the tea bag. The tea bag I was shocked at, because Piper's just knocking my Christmas cards over now. Firstly, I don't drink tea. Yes, I'm from Yorkshire. I'm a Yorkshire girl, but I don't like tea. I've never liked it. The only time I drank it was when I was pregnant, and because I didn't like coffee when I was pregnant. But I am a coffee girl, and yeah. So all of you out there who think that us in Yorkshire drink tea all day, well, that's not me. Sadly, to smash that stereotype, but I don't expect for a minute that, you know, companies will necessarily know that. But I don't... Spending £100 on a advent calendar and getting a tea bag in it, irrespective of the fact that that might be a particularly luxury brand, I don't know, because as I say, I'm not a tea drinker. I still think it's a very tenuous link to try and link the tea bag to sewing. And it feels more like filler, that she ran out of ideas or ran out of options. So it's like, what can we put behind day 3 or whatever it was? I am going to compare it to the Beyond the Pink Door calendar, which is probably an unfair comparison in many ways, not least because Andrea has already stated categorically that her advent calendars this year she's making no profit on, because bless her, she's done them as a way of saying thank you to her customers for supporting her business over the last couple of years and keeping her going, which is just the most amazing, generous thing, because, you know, none of us expect young, independent, small businesses to be not making a profit. So I totally understand and accept that Andrea's calendar is just amazing, to the point that the value you're getting from that is incredible. But the thing I like about Andrea's calendar as well is that she is really and she does this all the time, she really thinks about the products that she puts both in her calendar and her subscription boxes, and tries to get things from other independent companies that perhaps none of you have even heard of. And I will directly do the comparison today, because, for instance, today, from Fabric Godmother, which cost me £100, I've got a piece of tailor's chalk, which I can pick up in Boys for about 25p. And in Andrea's calendar, I've got a dressmaker's pencil. These things are exactly the same, you know, tailor's chalk in a little brick like that, and then I've got it in a pencil. But this feels so much more thoughtful. I have never seen this pencil before, ever, anywhere. And I have got, you know, chalk pencils or whatever, but I've never seen this particular one. And this is what I mean about the thought that's gone into Andrea's, that she's looked for, you know, she's done a real good search to try and find things that are, you know, that you might not have seen before. And it's really appreciated. I think that's what you want in an advent calendar, isn't it? It's things that you want that you don't necessarily either you just wouldn't go buy yourself, or that you can't just nip to your local haberdashery and grab it off the shelf. And I think especially when you're paying £100 for an advent calendar, you know, if it was a 20-30 quid advent calendar, fine, I would expect things like this and, you know, the usual stuff that you just pick up. But when you're paying £100, for me, it just does not feel special. It doesn't feel value for money. And yeah, it doesn't live up to the expectation that I have, I guess, which is really sad, really sad. But, you know, I didn't want to say anything up until this point because we're still very early in the Vlogmas period. And with all due respect, there are still another 13 days to go, and a lot could change in that time. So, you know, there could still be some amazing things behind those little doors over the next week or so. But there's been a few days now where things have been a little bit, oh, okay. This dog's bonkers. And I think with opening today's, because we've had a run the last 2 or 3 days where things have been amazing, that opening today's calendar, I just thought, oh, we're back to the tea bag. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, let's open Sean's calendar, day 11. This feels like another jar. It's very heavy. What have we got today? Martin's going to go mad when he sees this. This is the Garlic Farm toasted garlic mayonnaise. I love the fact, Sean, that, you know, I'm getting all these gorgeous things that we can't get up here. That's the point of an advent calendar, isn't it? It includes things that you can't just go buy off the shelf. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much. Martin is going to go mad. We will definitely use that over Christmas with cold meats. That will be amazing. Thank you. So today's plans, I have got a long day totally on my own today, which I'm actually looking forward to, as much as I love my husband. And I do love him very much. And, you know, we do have a great time together. It's actually quite nice to have a day completely to myself and this idiot. I don't know where he's gone now. He's obviously taken offence at what I've just called him. Yes, I am going to be doing some sewing today because I've got to make... this is the last day that I have. Well, the last sort of full block of time of this length before the concert on Friday. And I need to really get on with this corset and get this finished. I want to get that finished first, and then I can do the other bits, which, to be fair, I don't think will take too long because this is the most involved thing. So yeah, I want to get that done. I've got a great long stretch of time today where I won't have any interruptions apart from the dog. And so yeah, Martin's not going to be home well about 9 o'clock tonight. He's on a real long day today. It's not very often he does these really long days, but they do fall in his shift pattern occasionally, which is a bit of a bit of a nightmare, but it is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do first is take Piper out. Although he's just had his breakfast, so that needs to settle for a while before I can take him for his walk. And then, oh, I said the W word. He's not heard it, fortunately. He's looking out the window again now. And then he will settle. Oh, hello. I thought you'd forgotten I was here. He will settle. Yes, I know, but you have to wait. So he will settle after that, and then I will have some time to just crack on, get the corset finished, which the main bits I need to do are lining, adding the buckles, and putting the eyelets in the back with the lace up the back. And then that's more or less done. And then it'll be on to the other things, which hopefully if I can get that finished this morning, I can get the skirt done this afternoon, I think. I think that's going to be the next one to crack on with. Right, I'm out walking Piper. I've got my hand knit hat on that I found yesterday, buried in one of the drawers that I was sorting out. My hands are absolutely freezing. It is so cold. I've got my fingerless gloves on because I need them to be able to use my phone and the things I do for you guys. I even get frostbite. Anyway, I was just thinking about this calendar thing, and I don't know whether you think I'm thinking I'm just being a little bit harsh. I don't know, but I just think, you know, if this was a cheap advent calendar, then absolutely fine. But when you're paying 100 quid for an advent calendar from someone that, you know, is really well regarded in the sewing community, I just think, I don't know, I just expected, don't get me wrong, I didn't expect Pigeon Wishes buttons every day, obviously. And that was an amazing day yesterday. But I think I just expected just there to be, you know, little things that were from indie companies, I guess. And I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't feel great, if I'm honest. You know, to get a lovely calendar like that, and then you get a tea bag one day, a reel of black cotton another, and a piece of tailor's chalk that you can just pick up anywhere. It just doesn't feel special, and I expected this one to feel special. That's all. Anyway, moving forward, let me swap hands because my hands are freezing. We have no snow, as you can see, but we do have icy puddles. Piper has run on ahead. He was driving me up the wall, so I thought, let's get him out and get him walked. And I wanted to wish the lovely Tamlin a very happy birthday today. Yes, it's her birthday, and I hope she's having a really lovely day. I know she's not feeling too good this morning, but I hope you pick up over the day, my lovely, and enjoy your day. So Piper's got his coat on. Just see that orange flash up there. And what else shall we talk about? Usually on these walks we end up talking about all sorts of rambling rubbish, don't we? And I've just been reading, I'm going to talk about the weather, because we always moan about vloggers that talk about the weather, so I'm going to talk about the weather. And I've just been reading that we're going to have icy cold, minus 15 apparently. I don't think it's going to be that cold, but for the next 12 days, which takes us right up to Christmas. And you know, this is the kind of weather we want at Christmas. However, usually what happens is we get this wet, well, we don't get it this cold at this time of year, but if we do get a cold snap, it always happens before Christmas. And then Christmas Day we wake up and it's like mild and baking and you're in t-shirts.
baby, and I'm on my way to you. And the snow keeps falling down. Lit a fire and looked down on the avenue. I just love the way you carry the crown. It's just me and you tonight, and I'm all yours. We'll be in our happy place. This December will be the best, I'm pretty sure. And I am truly yours in every way. So hold me now, it's Christmas time. Bring joy to people in this town. In this way we make the world go round. In December I just let the peace take over. That is what I want. Just a few blocks from you now, a water drive. And the snow keeps falling down. Let this Christmas be the best we've ever had. Under a starlit sky, we'll walk around. It's just me and you tonight, and I'm all yours. We'll be in our happy place.
Right, corset is done. There's a few little rough and ready pieces I just need to tidy up, but it's done. I have fully, oh gosh, that doesn't look very good, does it? But yeah, it's all laced up at the back with the strapping, etc., and all the eyelets. I'm really happy with all how they have all gone in. Obviously on my body, I'm not showing you it on my body, but on my body it looks okay. The problem we have, I mean, I have done all the straps and the buckles, as you can see, with eyelets in. The problem I have is that these straps do not meet. I mean, one buckle is there and that strap comes to there. These are the right size straps for this particular size bodice. So I am really annoyed, really upset by it, because I've put a lot of effort into these straps and they're just nowhere near long enough, nowhere near at all. So it now means, just pull that out, it now means I mean, all this is now completely lined inside, so I cannot, it's just going to take, I don't have time to unpick all this, because it's all top stitched as well, to take all these straps off, redo the straps. I just don't have time for it. This concert that I'm supposed to be wearing this to is on Friday and it's Sunday, and I still have the skirt and the cape and everything to make. So I'm really annoyed, because as it is, it just looks really plain. I'm just going to leave it for now, and we're just going to get on with the skirt. So I wanted to show you my sort of botched job, shall we say. I have made the skirt. The skirt is done. It's really long, actually, and it's got this massive sort of train on the back, and then you get, I don't know if you can see that very well, let me just turn this around. You have like these ties that tie in the back like that, and yeah, it's looking okay. So I've been having a bit of a FaceTime with Bronte. She's not feeling very well at the moment. She's been vomiting this afternoon. I'm sure you really wanted to know that, but anyway. I've used the trim that I got from Fabworks just for the front. This is ruched here. This is the front of the skirt. And the straps, as I say, don't meet. But Bronte mentioned about chain. She says, why don't you just put some chain through? So I've hunted about in my stash because I haven't got any chain, but I found this stuff. And I thought I'll just have a little play with it and see if I can get it to work. And to be honest, I think it's probably going to look okay. I think there's probably some way I can, you know, strap this all up somehow to make it look intentional rather than botched as it does now. But you know, it's not too bad, is it really? So that front skirt is very, very small. Now the only thing is I don't have enough of the shantung left to make bloomers, and the reason why I don't have enough left is because when I cut the skirt piece out, I thought it said cut 2 on fold and it said cut 1 on fold. So I've used it up basically. So, and the thing is, I don't think this shantung, the bloomers are going to fit me anyway. I mean, this skirt is a bit of a nightmare because it doesn't have a zip in it at all, and there's no darts in it either. And it's like, I mean, I just don't know how they expect you to get it on. So I've had to cut down the back of the skirt in the centre to put a zip in so that I can actually get it on and zip it up. And it does zip up. So I've got the waistband to put on. That's not on yet. I can just show you the top of the waistband there. Look, that nice, lovely raw edge. So I need to do the waistband and get that on. Don't know whether I'll have that over the top of the corset or the corset over the top. Haven't decided yet, but I think it's going to look all right. I am going to just get the cape cut out now and see what that looks like. And I think what I'm probably going to do, because obviously I can't go, well, I'm not going bare-legged anyway. I'm putting my snag tights on, but I think I'm probably just going to put leggings on underneath. I've got some leggings that I can cut off, or even just a pair of cycling shorts, as long as they're short enough so that it covers my modesty. And then I can wear my snag tights under my shorts. I'm sure I've got some black ones somewhere. I'll have a hunt. If not, I'll just whip a pair up. It's not going to take me long to make a pair of leggings. I've got plenty of black jersey that I can fandangle up into something. So I can wear my snag tights under the shorts, under the skirt, with that contraption corset thing on top. There's loads of loose threads I still need to sort out, and the cape over the top. And then I think with my hair and everything else, it's probably going to look okay. Right, it's now 6:30 and I am done for the day. So I have done the cape. As you can see, the light is not great in here, but I'm actually really happy with that. I think, you know, once it's all styled up and I've got the right makeup on and my gloves and everything else, I think that looks going to look okay, to be honest. So I love this fabric. It's absolutely stunning, this lace. I have used the scallop edge of the lace to use as the hem, if that makes sense. And then I've just bias bound the raw edge and then all the way around the neck edge and used the bias binding tape to create a tie at the neck. So that is me done. I think all I have left to do now is do the waistband for the skirt, and then I have to make some shorts basically, and that's it. I have used some trim out of my stash, this stuff. Basically what I did first was I did a narrow hem, using my narrow hem foot underneath on the shantung, and then I had this lace in my stash which I've just applied over the top and just stitched it all the way around. So it looks okay. It does feel very sort of corpse bride-ish, but I guess that's the look I'm going for, isn't it? So, and I think, you know, tying all these ties together with this bit of trim probably goes okay. I mean, there's a lot going on here, guys. You know, we've got sequined lace, PVC, zips, buckles, shantung, lace. You know, I've thrown everything goth that I can at this, I guess. But I'm hoping once I put it all on, I'm going to have the guts to go out in it. That's going to be the big test, isn't it? Martin's home. Had a good day at work, love?
Had a long one.
Yeah.
13 and a half hours.
Oh, baby.
But I'm home now.
You are home.
With my dog.
With your dog and your calendar.
And my calendar and my marvellous wife. Don't be like that.
Okay.
Right.
Day 11.
Day 11. which is hiding down
I
here.
hope it tastes better than yesterday.
It'll be like that. And today we've got lost.
Have we?
We're lost.
I'm not lost.
Shall
I
I
know
do
exactly
the
where I am.
Would you like me to do it?
Yes. Can I taste it first?
You taste it
You've
first.
had this one before.
Right, can I do the... It's a nice bouquet. Right. No makeup and grey roots, but still gorgeous.
It's been a busy day, a traumatic day, getting that blinking outfit made. Yeah, I like that because it's like normal beer, isn't it?
Where are you going?
Right, so we'll say goodnight to you both. To you both.
From both of us, it's another...
From both of us to you all.
Good night.
Good night from day 11.
Day 11. Day 11.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.